Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Medz. I hope your week is off to a great start. Happy Monday to you all. So yes, welcome back to our country living series. And thank you so much for all your likes, your thumbs up, all your likes. Thank you for all my new subscribers. So like we said in the previous videos, we will be doing country living. We'll be talking about different ways of living in the country. And yes, happy summer to all of my friends there in North America, family and friends there, and viewers from North America. So yes, as we talk about country living, you know we did talk a lot about houseplants. And today we are actually going to, yes, you can see my gloves are dirty because I was working the soil. And yes, so today we're going to repot some houseplants and to get them inside. As we remember when we talked about houseplants and fresh air, we talk about fresh air, oxygen, that the plants they give us oxygen and we give them carbon dioxide. So it's a perfect exchange, and so it's good for you to take some of your plants from the outside and bring them inside. So that's what we're going to do today. So let us begin. So the first thing that I want us to do, definitely get some pots. Get some decent pots that you can holes in them, because you definitely need to make sure that the water can go through the pot, through the soil, right? And yes, you may be wondering, so make sure you punch holes in them. And you may be wondering, after I punch the holes, won't it leak out? Well, get those that you can put the bottom on. All right? Okay, so you need pots, and I already filled the pot with some soil, some topsoil, and I did put some salt. Do you remember the pink Himalayan salt? This one, I didn't even realize that in traveling, it would have rusted my salt shaker. So the cap has rusted. So I decided that I will definitely use it. I'm not gonna throw it away. My husband saw it and he was wondering, why am I gonna use the pink salt? But yes, he did answer the question. It does have minerals. Remember, pink salt has 84 trace minerals. So if the pink salt has 84 trace minerals, I can definitely add some to my soil to bring into our house plants. All right, so today we're going to transplant about three plants, and I'm going to give you a challenge. So in the comment section of this video, definitely these plants, what the names are, if you can identify them. All right, so the first plant we will be doing, so plant number one, can you tell me what type of plant it is? You can look at it. It's actually a gift from my father-in-law's backyard. Can you guess what plant it is? All right, in the comment section of the video, definitely tell me what number one you think number one is. All right, so to get this plant out, it's kind of hard, and you don't want to break the roots. You don't want to break the top root. So the top root is those, according to my father-in-law, who is he's a florist, a gardener. Yes, the top roots, those are the roots that are sent to give support to the plant or to the tree. So I'm going to cut the pot. I'm going to slice it. And yes, I learned that also from my father-in-law. And this is a good example of one. You can use a piece of wire or rope to tie the pot back together again for further use. So we're going to cut that down. Just going to slide it down. Slide it down, and then we're going to take it out like that. So you see, those are the top root. So definitely I didn't want to damage that. So we're going to just fill this, and yes, you definitely want to fill it. You want to fill the pot. You want to fill the pot with some of the same soil that it was. Actually, before that, one of the things that I learned is to give it some water. So put it in some water. Put it in some water. So you give it some water, and yes, you put it down here. Give it enough space that the roots can actually breathe. And then you're going to give it some soil. And you want to give it enough soil. Actually, let's dig it deeper. Let's give it more soil. So that way it will have more foundation. Remember, foundation is important in everything you're doing. When you're doing a building, you have to have proper foundation. So yes, I'm giving it back the soil that it was in, giving it back the environment that it was in initially. All right, so that's plant one. Plant one. Okay, so plant number two, for you to guess, you can look at it. It's one that we inherited. We actually got 3 suckers from it. There are 2 more down there. Yes, we put some dirt in there already. We're going to be adding more dirt. And yes, you want to cover, remember we talked about the top root? You want to cover those. We'll add some of this in here. You want to cover those. But remember the top root gives grounding. And the fiber root, as my father-in-law told me, the fiber root, those are the ones. So these are they. You would think the top root would be meaning the top, right? But the fiber root, those are the ones that actually it transfers the minerals. So yes, we're gonna top it off with some dirt. And yes, I did put the salt, the pink salt, the dirt. All right, so that's plant number 2. Okay, so the third, plant number 3, remember you're gonna guess which plant, what's the name of this plant. So as my husband termed it, mother and daughter, we're going to be, so this is the mother, as he terms it. We're going to be putting the mother there, and we're going to work with the daughter. Because for one, the mother will need a bigger pot. If you notice, mother will need a bigger pot. So we're going to work with the daughter. Remember the top root? You can see them? Yeah, no, they're covered with dirt. All right, so yeah, with the daughter, yeah, I already have dirt under there. And remember, you're to bore holes in the bottom. Always remember that. So the water can leak. If you do not do that, you're going to have your roots. The roots will rot. Or as we would say in Jamaica, the roots will rotten. So you definitely want to make sure that there is enough holes for the water to leak out. So we're going to add some soil. And this is the soil that it was in. As much as possible, add soil that the plant is used to. The plant is in its regular habitat. All right, so remember, you're going to tell me what plant it is. Plant number 3. Look at the mother. The mother is actually blooming. Can that tell you? Does that tell you what it is? All right. That will give you a lot of insight. All right, so to wrap this up, we're going to water it. We're going to water the plants. So plant number 1, tell me what plant number 1 is. We're going to water it. Give it a little water. And you can let it rest, and it can actually drain. Plant number 2, what's plant number 2? It's one of my favorite. It has a lovely bloom. And plant number 3. Plants, and remember, houseplants give us oxygen. Yes, lots of oxygen. It does clean your carpet, clean your environment of formaldehyde and other toxic substances. And so yes, definitely bring some plants inside your home. All right, so as we wrap up today, I want to remind you of the psalmist, Psalm 1, where the psalmist say, and ye shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Remember, water is very important to plants and also to us. And so, yes, I pray that you will be like the tree that is planted by the rivers of water, that you will bring forth your fruit like this mother plant in your season. I pray you'll have a wonderful week, everyone, and God be with you.